What is going on, everyone? Welcome into another episode of our AS Roma series here on Football Manager 2023. I'm Ash, or Brom18, whichever you prefer. We're going to cut the introduction short today because things have taken a dramatic turn for this series. As you can see here, I've no idea what the title is going to be. I don't know what's going to happen here. We are in a bit of trouble. You will see here, the supporters very disappointed with my club vision progress. They expected me to win the Serie A this season. We aren't going to win the league this season. And now I have got to attend a meeting with them. Now, before we get into all this, I think I should give you a recap on what's happened first. Anyone who watched the last episode, if you haven't watched the recent ones, please go and check them out first before coming on to this one. You'll know that we played round about here. We had the Leverkusen second leg in the Europa League round of 16. We won that, came from behind to win, go through to the quarterfinal. But then we had Lazio and Juve, and we lost both of those games. Now, since then, as you will see, it's been a mixed bag of results. Got two back-to-back clean sheet wins against Inter and Udinese, very good wins. We did lose to Manchester United in the quarterfinal of the Europa League. Now, they expected me to do a bit better in that. However, it is a tough game, Manchester United, particularly on Football Manager. So, you know, there's no shame in losing that one. In terms of the league, it's been a mixed bag. We've had a few clean sheets, but a couple of 0-0 draws against Atalanta, Verona. We beat Cremonese, but lost to Salernitana. So it has been a mixed bag. Now, if we have a look at the Serie A table here, it's going quite well. We are currently fourth, level on points with Atalanta in third. Still a chance to finish at least second as well. And we're 2 points ahead of Napoli, who are in fifth. They've got a game in hand, but again, still quite a few to play for. If we have a look at their schedule, they've still got a couple of tough games against the likes of Atalanta, Udinese. They're still in Europa League as well, which means that they will be a little bit fatigued coming into some of the league games. So, you know, it's going well. Now, something else I should point out to you is the board's objectives is to qualify for the Champions League. However, the supporters' objectives, if you have a look here, is to win the Serie A. Now, this is obviously something we've not dealt with in FM yet because the supporters' stuff is new to this year. However, I'm really surprised to see that their objectives are different. In real life, Roma aren't looking to win the Serie A this season. The objective is very much to qualify for the Champions League, as the board have set out here. And that's what we are currently achieving. And so I think it's been a fairly okay season. I think it's been, you know, round about as expected, if anything. However, as you'll see here, I've got to attend a meeting. Now, if I refuse to attend, it says I will be fired. So that is pretty cut and dry. So obviously, I'm not going to refuse to attend the meeting. So we'll go into this now. See what they're saying. As we're sure you are aware, the fans are not happy with your performance right now, so we are considering your position at the club. We would like to know why you think the team have performed so badly. I mean, they haven't performed badly. We've been doing fairly well. What do we have here? I know everyone at the club can see the injury problems. I mean, yeah, we've had a few injuries, to be fair. I guess I could say that. We've had a tough run of fixtures. Could say that as well. We have a nice run of fixtures coming up. Well, we don't really. We definitely don't have a nice run of fixtures coming up with the likes of Milan upcoming. Fans' opinion shouldn't be decisive. I think we know better than that. Well, I'm definitely not going to say that. That's going to be an awful thing to say, is it? That would really seal that. I think the fans ought to appreciate this is my first job manager. And I mean, it's not technically easy because we are trying to do a Jose Mourinho save. So, I don't know. Probably one of these first two. We've had a tough run of fixtures. I think everyone can see the injury problems we've been through. Injury problems, I guess. They say, injuries happen at every club, although we do understand your point. What do you want us to do? This I can see this not going very well, I'll be honest with you. Hope you can afford me some time to turn things around. The morale amongst the squad is poor. Hope you can afford me some more time to turn things around. We do have problems that they can be solved quickly and we can recapture our best form. You see, the problem is with the upcoming fixtures, I'm not totally positive that would be the right thing to do. Right thing to say. I don't think we are going to hit best form. Things haven't gone well so far. Just give me until the end of the season. I'm confident I can turn things around. Things didn't really go to plan this season, but I hope you adopt a patient approach and understand that we'll back next season and be much, much better. I feel like that's not going to work. We've just brought through a number of quality academy players and we've not done that. What do I need to do to stay in charge? It'd probably have to be that, wouldn't it? We'll allow you more time, but we will need 9 points from the next 5 matches if you're to keep your job. Well, that's a bit not strange, because obviously there's only 3 games left until the end of a season. So, what, you're going to judge me for the first 2 matches next season? I mean, I don't really want to get through these games, and then if we start the next season, be sacked after 2 games, and having done all the pre-season, all the transfers and everything, and wasted that time. I can do that. I won't let you down. I don't want you setting the points target. Could it be a little lower? Yeah, I mean, could it be a little lower? Maybe that was an ambitious target. 7 points is the next 5 games. Probably fair. I mean, it's not, though. It's a tough run of form. Tough games that we've got to finish the season. The likes of Milan, Torino. And then, what if we, get like 3 points, for example, this season, or 4 points for the rest of this season? And then we go into next season. What if I start the fixture list with Lazio and Juventus? Or Inter and Juventus? And I've got to get a win out of those games? Like, if you have a look here, the fixture list in Serie A is always in like a particular order. So you can get the likes of Milan, Juventus back-to-back. You can get, as you see here, Lazio, Juventus, Inter back-to-back. Like, we could very easily start the season with a horrendous run of games. So I don't feel ultimately confident of going into those 2 games in the next season needing wins. And I don't like the thought of having gone through the entire pre-season and all the transfer window, and then it's all been for nothing because we get sacked after the first game. Can we bring that down? I still think the points total is unrealistic. I'm left with no choice but to resign. Oh... This is ridiculous. I cannot believe this. How is the supporters' objectives when we were in the Conference League last year? How is it to now win the Serie A? It should be, as the board said, qualify for Champions League, which we are currently in a position to. The season is going okay. It is going as expected. There have been some hiccups along the way, but generally it's been okay. We've hit a bit... This is another thing as well. Going into these last run of games, this is when we've hit our worst form. Like, at the start of the season, we came out the blocks absolutely flying, and it's just gradually gone downhill. And I don't think it's going to happen. I really don't. I can't... I don't want to risk going through the entire pre-season and all the transfer window and everything, and then get sacked after a game. It would just be a complete waste of everyone's time, even yours. I think we're done. I think that's it. I have to resign. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We're sorry it's come to this. Wish you well in the future. We'd rather it didn't have to come to this, but we wish you well. That's it. It's done. Series, the season. It's all over. I can't believe it. Sorry, guys. I'm just absolutely... It's a bit speechless right now, a bit flabbergasted. I can't believe it's come to that. Like I say, we were doing well. That should have been the objective for Champions League football. And, to win the Serie A, that's ridiculous. Ridiculous. We've only just been in the Conference League, as I say. So, I don't get that one. I really don't get that one at all. I appreciate that maybe I could have gone for the 9 or 7 points, but like I say, as I've already said, I don't want to have to go through that entire summer, do all the transfers, all the planning, all the pre-season and stuff, and the friendlies and that, and then we get into one game, we lose that game, and then I get sacked. It would just be a complete waste of time. I wish they could have done it over the 3 games instead, and in that case we could have gone, yeah, let's just give it a bash. But then, I'm not expecting many points in the remaining games. Maybe we get a win against Sampdoria. Torino is going to be a tough one, and then Milan away as well is going to be horrendous. It really is. So I'm struggling. I'm really struggling. I can't believe it. I cannot get over that. I mean, I guess that's it then for the series. Yeah, there's not a lot else we can do, really, is there? I swear, I don't really want to reload the game, to be honest. I'd prefer not to do that sort of thing. That's not really for me. So I guess we kind of have to stick it out, really, and kind of bite the bullet. I'll be honest, I thought we'd put together a really good team, particularly likes of the defence and stuff. Scalvini, Acoli, we had Wisdom Amay, who we'd signed, Matteo Gabbia. They were young players, really growing, doing well. And then, likes of the midfield, we'd signed Moretti, we had Pellegrini, Cristante. Wijnaldum was in there as well. There were good players up front, naturally. Abraham and Dybala. We had some good players there. Like I say, I thought we were doing good. Players were developing. So this is a real shame. It's a real shame that the series has ended on such a disappointing note. I'm really sorry about that, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the series for however long it's lasted. Only a few episodes. That wasn't part of the plan, obviously. But either way, I hope you have enjoyed it up until now. I appreciate you guys who have supported it. Just trying to think ahead to other FM content. I don't think we'll have a series next, but I am planning to do is lots of odd specific FM videos, such as tutorials and stuff, staff tutorials, what to do on your first day, things like that. That's something I did have in my thoughts and in the pipeline. I guess that will come up a little bit earlier than what I expected now, because I expected this series to go on throughout the next few weeks at the very least, maybe throughout the World Cup and stuff. So, yeah, I guess I'll have to rejig the schedule a little bit. But like I say, thank you so much to everyone who has watched along with the series, has enjoyed it. Really do appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe, ring the bell to get notifications every time I upload. Drop a like on a video, even though it hasn't been the best one. I really do appreciate it nevertheless. Great way to support the channel. Check out my Patreon, my gaming podcast, all of that in the link down below. And yeah, I guess that's it really. A little bit shocked still. Thanks for watching, everyone. Until next time, I guess I'll see you soon.